Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep with our next session in which I'll be discussing important DILR sets and today's topic is matrix and grid. Now, if you are observant enough, you are studying properly, your preparation is going well, then you must have seen the previous year paper questions of CAT examination. Probably you would have already seen the papers for last 5 to 6 years. Now, if you have, then you must have realized how important this topic is, matrix and grid. Now, almost every year in every slot, there are some exceptions though. Almost in every year in every slot, we have seen one set of matrix and grid coming in our examination. So that makes this particular area a very important DILR topic, and hence we have kept this particular topic as one of the topics for the revision sessions that we are conducting on our YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. So friends, here in this session, I'll be taking one set. Basically, this type of question has previously appeared in CAT examination more than once. Now, this set is very logical, and I'm sure that all of you would enjoy solving this particular set. All right. So, in a few moments from now, I shall be starting with this set. So, what I'll do is I will. Okay. So, Sonali is asking something, sir. Is there any chance in all four sets there will be an easy or familiar set will come? Yes, Sonali. Sonali, it has happened with a lot of students in the previous year papers of CAT examination that one of the familiar sets, one of the sets, obviously not the entire logic, probably some part of that set might be familiar to you, and you will be able to do that set in an easier manner. Also make sure that if you get a familiar set, there might be some difference between the set that you will see in CAT and the set that you have solved previously. There might be some difference. So please keep your mind open. Don't copy the exact logic. There might be some catch. There might be some difference. Okay, so please look for that. Okay. Now in the set that we'll be solving today, I'll be displaying the set, the entire set. Okay, so the entire piece of information will be there on a single slide. After that, I'll be giving you somewhere around 4 to 5 minutes to work on this set, and then I'll be discussing this set in detail, and then we'll be going through the questions that will follow. All right, so there will be 4 questions based on this set. So let us start solving this one. Okay. Sir, what is the strategy we take to attempt DILR part in the mock test? Now, Harpal, first of all, like if you are talking about the strategy during the test, I'll first of all discuss the strategy before the test. Okay. So, any strategy that you will make for to implement during the set will only work if you are well prepared before the actual examination or before any mock test or sectional test. So before your mock, you must have a good amount of practice for DILR. Okay, you must be familiar with each and every topic. It's not that if you think you are weak in one particular topic, let's say games and tournaments, so you will decide to leave that topic entirely. No, don't do that. So first of all, you should be familiar with each and every type of question, right? Secondly, during the mock paper, during the sectional test, during any examination, let's say you have 4 sets in the entire section. Okay, so if I'll go by the pattern of DILR section the last year, so let's say there are 4 sets. So look at these 4 sets, and first of all, segregate these 4 sets in terms of logical reasoning or data interpretation. So let's say if I am strong in data interpretation, then I may attempt the set of data interpretation before going to any of the sets of logical reasoning, and vice versa. That means if you are strong in logical reasoning, then you can leave DILR set behind, which can be attempted later on, right? So let's say, again, if I go by the pattern of last year, generally we have seen three sets of logical reasoning and one set of data interpretation. So if you get three sets of logical reasoning and you are strong in logical reasoning. So once again, out of these three, determine from which areas these sets belong to. Now everything, like whatever I'm saying, this should be done in 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so you can just quickly view all the four sets or all the three sets of logical reasoning. And let's say if you're strong in Venn diagrams and one of the sets belongs to Venn diagram, so you can first of all enter that set. Also, one very important strategy that you must play every time while attempting DILR or while attempting QA questions. So this is one strategy that you should always go ahead with. It is, once you enter a set, uh, don't be in a mindset that after entering in a set, you will have to complete it. You will have to solve it. It may not happen every time. If the set is very difficult and after entering a set you find out that the set is difficult, okay, you are unable to solve it, as soon as you have this kind of feeling, immediately come out of that set. Do not spend even a single second on that set after you got to know that you are stuck in that set. Okay, so if you will play with this strategy, you will be able to save plenty of time while attempting the questions. Okay, generally what happens is I'm stuck in a set and I have invested 4 or 5 minutes, and after that it's difficult for me to come out because the thing, it keeps on playing in my mind that I've already spent 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes is absolutely fine. You can go away with these 4 minutes, but if you'll not come out, these 4 minutes will become eight will become 12, and you will end up wasting 12 to 15 minutes, and that is the end of the section. Okay, so please don't do that. All right. Okay, so friends, enough of lecture. Let's come to the point and let's start solving this set. So I'll be displaying this set for exactly 4 minutes. So these are all the directions based on the set. Read it and quickly solve it. You have 4 minutes to finish this. Please post done in the chat box once you are done solving this, and then I take you to the questions one by one. So read this set of instructions, and then I take you to the second slide where the remaining part of the information is also given. So in this first screen, first slide, general information is given. The table will also be present on the second slide. So let's read it. In a certain school, students were to appear for 5 papers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Due to a certain emergency, the students could not appear for some of the papers. As a result, some students missed one paper, some missed two, and some missed three. Nobody missed more than three papers. All right. Everybody missed at least one paper. Now read this information, and I will take you to the second slide. I'll take you to the second slide in 1 minute. Keep reading it. Do not worry about the table. The table will be given on the second slide. Do not worry about this table. Now, just mark some important pointers here. Nobody missed more than three papers. Everybody missed at least one paper. All right. The school adopted the following policy for awarding the marks to the students. So the students have missed some of the papers. So the students will be awarded marks in the papers that they have missed. So if the student missed any paper, then the marks awarded in that paper was the average of the scores in the papers they have appeared for. So let's say I have appeared for three papers and I have missed two. So I have appeared for three papers. The average for these three papers will be calculated. And whatever is the average, that will be my marks in the papers that I have missed. All right. The marks obtained by 7 students in the papers are given in the table below. So these are the marks obtained after the policy has been implemented. Okay, right? Now let's move on to the second slide that will give you some more information about the data. Now you have the table, you know the basic information, and now on the basis of information that is given here on this slide, try to find out which student has missed which paper and how many papers. Now, Tanisha, you are asking, sir, I am preparing for CET, and is my CET preparation enough for all NV examinations? No, it is not. Okay. Now, if I talk about different examinations, CAT, ZAT, Narsi Munji, SNAP, MHCT, TISNET, MyCat. So first of all, it totally depends on how many papers you are taking on, which papers you'll be taking. Okay, and then yes, each and every paper has slight differences when it comes to definitely the pattern as well as the syllabus. Okay, so you will have to be equipped with the syllabus of every examination. All right, Harpal, you are my student from batch 9. Good to see you here. Now, below the table, the information is each paper was missed by a maximum of 3 students. The following facts are also known. Number one, the total number of papers missed in all is equal to 14. A and F missed an equal number of papers. B and C equal number of papers. D and E equal number of papers. B and G did not miss paper number 4. So that's it. This is the information. On the basis of this, you will have to determine which student has missed which paper. I'll give you 2 more minutes. All right, Hirva, never mind. You can try to solve it again. Okay. All right, 1 more minute. If you are done determining which student has missed which paper, please post done in the chat box. Tanisha, it's simple that if you know your quant is weak, okay, so spend 60-70% of your time that you that you invest in the studies for CAT. So spend 60 to 70% of the time in the preparation of quant. If you are an aspirant for CAT 2023, now it's very less time left for you. So what you can do is you can be a little selective as far as topics are concerned. So just go for important areas. First of all, like arithmetic, finish the entire arithmetic, then go for entire algebra. Okay, properly revise these two areas, each and every chapter, and you can depend on these two areas because in the previous year we have seen more than 60% questions coming from these two areas only. So entire arithmetic and algebra, you can focus on these two. All right, friends, let's start discussing this one. So if I go back to the previous information, uh, so some of the students have missed some of the examinations. A student can miss one examination, two papers or three papers. Nobody will miss more than three papers and everybody has missed at least one paper. Okay. If a student will miss any paper, then the marks awarded in that paper will be the average of the scores in the papers that student has appeared for. Okay. Now this is the table. So we understand that if a student will miss, let's say, more than one paper, let's say a student will miss two papers. So the marks that will be awarded in these two papers will be equal. And that marks will be the average of the marks of the remaining three papers. Similarly, if a student will miss three papers, then the marks awarded in these three papers will be the average of the other two. And hence, the marks awarded in these three papers which he has missed will once again be equal. Okay, so definitely the marks will be equal. All right. Okay. Now, total number of papers that were missed was 14. A and F missed equal number of papers. B and C missed equal number of papers. D and E missed equal number of papers. Okay. And the last person left is G. Okay. Now A and F equal number of papers, B and C equal number of papers, D and E equal number of papers. That means among these six people, the number of papers that they have missed must be an even number. Then only they will be divided like this equally, otherwise it will not be. So out of 14, if they have missed even number of papers, then G will either miss two papers, that's it, because every person has missed at least one paper, and maximum three papers. So a person can miss either one or two or three papers, right? Now, G cannot miss an odd number of papers, so G will have to miss an even number of papers, that will be two. The last statement here says that B and G did not miss paper number 4. So G did not miss paper number 4. Okay. So the two papers that G has missed will have equal marks. So it is only in paper number 1 and paper number 2. So it is clear from here that G has missed paper number 1 and paper number 2. You can cross check this by calculating the average of these three marks. So average of 77, 81 and 85. Yes, it is equal to 81. Okay. So G will miss two papers and these papers will be paper number 1 and paper number 2. I will repeat this. Now since A and F have missed equal number of papers, B and C equal, D and G equal. So in total, these six people will miss an even number of papers. They cannot miss odd number of papers because it will not be divided among them equally. All right, fine. Now, if I talk about G, these six people have missed even number of papers out of 14. So the remaining will be again an even number. So G will also miss an even number of papers. Out of 1, 2 and 3, 2 is the only even number. So G will miss only two papers. Last statement says that G did not miss paper number 4. So paper number 4, G will not miss. So G will miss only 1 and 2 because the scores in these two subjects are equal. And these scores are equal to the average of the other three papers. Also, it is given in the last statement that B did not miss paper number 4. B did not miss this paper. Okay, right? So if I talk about B, Now B can miss which paper or papers? So first of all, since the paper in which a person has missed, okay, will be the average. Average cannot be the highest or the lowest of the values, right? Average cannot be highest or lowest. So highest marks for B is 70. So B cannot miss paper number 5 and B cannot miss paper number 2. Okay. Now of the remaining, I can see paper number 1 and paper number 3 have equal marks. So yes, B can miss either both these exams, both these papers, or miss any one of them. Let us calculate. So if I assume that B will miss two papers, paper number 1 and paper number 3, so the average of papers which he has not missed, 60, 65 and 70, the average is 65. So yes, B may miss both these examinations. B ये दोनों एग्जाम पेपर मिस कर सकता है, ठीक है? So I'll not look at B. Let's go back to A, right? Let's talk about A. Now A has all the marks distinct, all distinct marks. So it is very clear that A will miss only one paper and hence F will also miss only one paper. Now let's talk about the paper that A will miss. So highest and lowest cannot be missed. I will remove them. Then second highest and second lowest again cannot be missed. 80 and 70 cannot be missed. Okay. So from here I can say that A must have missed paper number 4. Okay. Now calculate the average of the papers that A has not missed. 60, 70, 80 and 90. 60, 70, 80 and 90. In चार numbers का average कितना आएगा? It will be 75. Okay. Fine. Am I clear? So Sonali, you are saying B has missed 1 and 3. We'll check if B has missed 2 papers. B may also miss 1 paper. Right, Sonali? B may also miss 1 paper. Okay. So the average of remaining 4 papers will also be equal to 65. So that is why I'm not able to conclude this thing. But I'm clear that A and F have missed 1 paper each. Now let's talk about F. Now, which papers F cannot miss? I'll remove the highest and the lowest. Okay, so F cannot miss paper number 1 and paper number 4. Okay, now F has missed only one paper. This is for sure. Okay, so if I remove these two, F can miss any one of paper number 2, paper number 3, and paper number 5. So if I'll assume that F has missed paper number 3, okay, F ने paper number 3 अगर miss किया है, right? So that means the average of all the remaining 4 should be equal to the marks obtained in paper number 3. So let me calculate the average of these numbers: 80, 88, 94, and 88. Okay. So I'll use deviation method. I'll assume that the average is 80. So 88 is 8 more than that. 8 and 14 is the 22. 22 and 8 is 30. 30 when divided by 4, it is 7.5. 7.5 plus 80, 87.5 is not the average. Fine. So 90 is not the paper that this person can mix. So now I'll assume that F would have missed any one of the papers among paper number 2 और पेपर नंबर 5. इन दोनों में से एक ही पेपर मिस किया होगा. ओके, राइट? सो द रिमेनिंग सब्जेक्ट्स 80, 90, 94 and one of these 88. The average of these, is it coming out to be 88? Let us check. So 90 plus 4, 80. So 10 and 14, 24 and 8, 32. 32 divided by 4 is 8. So 80 plus 8 is 88 and yes, it is coming out to be the average. Average check करना है सबको, ठीक है? Fine. Average check करना है and you will be sorted. So yes, F will miss any one of the papers among paper number 2 or paper number 5. ठीक है? Now, Shubham, very good. You have, I think your observation, your determination is absolutely correct. But we have to also find out which paper they have missed. So F will miss only one paper out of paper number 2 or paper number 5. We'll later on find it out. Okay. Now, let's go to the next person, C. Now, B and C will miss equal number of papers. This is very much clear. So B may miss two papers. Okay. So B, अगर B only one paper miss करता है, C will also miss one paper, right? G we have determined will miss two papers. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 14, 6 are gone, 8. Then B and E will miss four papers each. But any person cannot miss four papers, maximum three papers can be missed. So now it is very much clear that A and F have missed one paper, B and C will miss two papers, D and E will miss three papers. Okay, alright. So now talking about B, B will miss paper number 1 and paper number 3. It is clear. Talking about C, C will miss those papers in which his marks are equal. There are only two papers in which C has obtained equal marks. That is paper number 1 and paper number 4, 77, 77. Right? Now D, D will miss those papers in which his marks are equal, and these are three papers, 79, 79, and 79. And similarly, E will miss paper number 2, paper number 3, and paper number 5. Okay. Now talking about F, how can we be certain which paper F has missed? Each paper was missed a maximum of three. Each paper was missed by a maximum of three students. Now look at paper number 2. If F will miss paper number 2, then paper number 2 will be missed by four students, which is not possible, right? So F will not miss paper number 2. F will miss paper number 5. And that's it about this entire set. Okay. So I would say that it was not very difficult set. It is doable. It's just that some logical skills and the skills for averages will be required in this kind of way. Okay. So A will miss only one paper, that is paper number 4. B will miss two papers, 1 and 3. C will miss two papers, 1 and 4. D will miss three papers. E will miss three papers. F will miss one paper, that is paper number 5. And G will miss two papers, 1 and 2. Now, the important thing was obtaining the number of papers that G will miss at the beginning. Also, knowing the fact that if one will miss more than if a student will miss more than one paper, then he or she will get equal marks in those papers. Okay, all right. Now let's move on and look at the questions one by one. So the first question, student B missed which of the following papers? Come on, give me an answer for this. Student B missed which of the following papers? So we have already determined B has missed two papers, that is paper number 1 and 3. So the correct answer should be option B. All right. So option B is the correct answer for question number 1. Next question. Question number 2. How many students missed at most 2 of the 5 papers? At most 2 of the 5 papers. Come on. This is a theta question. Post your answer in the chat box. How many students missed at most 2 of the 5 papers? Now, A has missed only one paper. B has missed two papers. C has missed two papers. D and E have missed three papers. F has missed one paper. And G has missed two papers. Okay. So how many students miss at most two papers out of 5? So A, B, C, F and G. These 5 people have missed at most 2 papers out of 5. Ajay, the answer will not be 3, answer should be 5 for this one. Okay. Next question, question number 3. Student G missed which of the following papers? It's easy. Student G missed which of the following papers? Write your answer in terms of option A, B, C, or D. Now, student G, we already knew that cannot miss paper number 4. And from the table, we determined that G has missed paper number 1 and 2. So the correct answer should be option C. Yes, plenty of students have given a correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Last question of the set. What is the average of the scores obtained in paper 4 by those students who missed paper 4? What is the average of the scores obtained in paper 4 by those students who have missed paper number 4? So paper number 4 missed by which students? So I'll go back to the table that we have made. So paper number 4 was missed by A, C, and D. The scores obtained are 75, 77, and 79. This one, this one, and this one. The scores are 75, 77, and 79. The average of these three numbers, 75, 77, and 79, they are in AP, the middle term 77. So the average of these three papers is 77, and hence it should be the correct answer. All right. So friends, that is all about this set on matrix and grid. Okay. I hope you would have enjoyed this session, solving this set, and I'll be coming back again and again after your CAT examination with many such sets like this. Okay. Meanwhile, you can keep your revision going and keep solving at least 4 or 5 sets of LRDA on daily basis. Practice 4 or 5 RC passages on daily basis, and make sure that you are solving enough number of questions of QA as well, so that you are in touch with all the areas that are present in the QA section. All right. Now, friends, you can enroll for our CAT 2023 and other MBA exams test series. The following are the complete details of everything that you'll be getting in this series. Now, 80 plus mocks will be available, 10,000 practice questions, topic-wise tests covering all the subtopics, video solutions, and plenty of things will be available. So if you are not a student of BYJU'S exam prep, make sure that you will join this test series. This is the list of our CAT 2022 toppers. New batches are also available for CAT 2023 comprehensive program. So enroll in this program by visiting our application. Also, the link is given in the description of the session. Hirva, you can post through doubts and I'll connect to you. Okay, Gaurav, we can solve one more question related to today's session. No, Gaurav, not in this session, but definitely I'll bring some of the sets for you. All right. Okay. Ajay, can you send me that mail once again and I'll reply to that. You can get up to 90% scholarship by taking our next scholarship test on 23rd of September at 11 a.m. So do register for the scholarship test and avail the scholarship. Also, you can ace NMAT with our new crash course for NMAT 2023, which is a shortcut to 250 plus marks. Now the sessions will start from 26th of September onwards, daily at 7 p.m. So please do subscribe for these sessions. Thank you very much. To all of you, you can also get social with us on all these social media platforms. Sir, will CT have these type of questions? Tanisha, this is a slightly higher level of difficulty as compared to CT. Okay. And Kush, your student, I have WhatsApp messages. So Kush, please drop one more time. Okay. Fine. And whenever I can, I will definitely talk to you. Okay. All right, friends. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.